I'm a little nervous, to be honest.
Oh, don't be nervous.
Yeah.
It's all in a day's work.
I mean, did we ever think we'd make it to this point? Like Rain Bowdash.
That's a good question. Also, Maynard, I just gotta say, the teaser you sent, isn't it a little misleading? I mean, we did kind of.
I thought it was fun.
A typo. You know, you put like a bit of a typo. You like capitalized the B. Isn't that a bit misleading?
Oh no, he just knows because I'm a big fan of spheres. Yeah, it's like it's an inside joke. You guys don't worry about it.
Yeah, I think it'll be fine. I think people will get the memo.
Yeah. Yeah,
okay.
I mean, it's an honest mistake. I feel like some people might look a bit too much into it, but yeah, I'm sure it'll be fine. I mean, it's Rain Bowdash. I'm sure nobody's gonna be upset.
Oh yeah.
Who doesn't love Rain Bowdash? Gosh.
Oh, you make me blush.
Yeah.
But yeah. So I'm gonna start the intro.
Oh, I love this part.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Out of Our Mains, the show where we're out of our mains, and you probably are too, because you're listening to some hopeless, colorful horse addicts ramble on about a show meant for little girls. I'm Maynard, and we've got Robert.
Hello.
And we've got Ambazar.
Should I just go ahead and say hell? Should that be like my intro for every episode now on?
Yeah. But we also have, in case you didn't figure out from our teaser, we have Rain Bowdash here.
All right, everybody. It's an honor to have me.
Yeah, we're so glad to have been able to get you on.
I mean, normally I'd like point out like narcissism or whatever, but actually it's not even exaggeration. Like we have hyped this up so hard.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I hope our fans are I'm sure they're just as excited to have you on as we are.
I mean, why wouldn't they be?
Bro, the comment section's gonna go wild in here.
Oh, dude, I love reading those comment sections. If only I, well, actually, I have to have someone read them for me because, I'm not the best at the reading. But,
that's fair. We all have our faults,
Oh,
reading's for rich people.
Exactly. Come on.
I personally never learned, but, anyways.
You could say I'm Jared, age 19.
I'm still getting it figured out.
And if you don't understand that reference, get out.
I don't understand that reference.
I understand every reference. It's fine. I've seen every movie ever.
See, Rain Bowdash has my back.
Yeah. You can always count on good old Rain Bowdash.
That's what my mom says.
Yeah.
Right. So we got a lot to talk about because this is a huge guest that we have. It's Rain Bowdash, so
yeah,
I think we should just get into that.
I think we should just start with like hearing a little bit about like your history with the fandom, like growing up and how'd you get into the Brony fandom?
Yeah. Well, normally if I were to tell the whole story, it'd go on for maybe like 4 or 5 hours. So I'll just tell the short version. Essentially, it was back in, I believe it was 1967. That's when I discovered Friendship is Magic. Oh man, wow. I remember watching it on the farm, and it was being projected onto the barn doors because we didn't have televisions back then. It was kind of crazy.
Yeah.
But I remember the first time I heard Pinkie Pie squeal some weird noises, and I just knew it. This thing was going to be part of my life.
Yep. See, you get it. It changes a person.
I can't remember the names of all the characters. I've only watched like the first 5 episodes, but there's the pink one. Yeah, I think that's the only character, right?
I think you covered all the bases.
Yeah, you talked about all the important characters.
Yeah,
but yeah, so ever since you heard that little snippet from Pinkie, you've been into the show. That's great.
Exactly. I've watched all 5 episodes.
Yeah. That's impressive. Like, I still haven't gotten to the last 2.
I'm stuck on 3. It gets too scary.
Oh, well, you'll get there. It's okay.
Yeah, something I did want to talk about, though, so, something a little bit more on the, I'm sorry to get into, like, controversy. I know we don't really delve into
fancy.
We try not to delve too much into drama, but I know you had an opinion about a certain episode that a lot of people didn't quite agree with. Do you want to tell us a little bit about that?
Oh, do you mean Spike at your service? Like, I believe out of the 5 episodes, that's the best one. Like, what are you talking about? How is that controversial?
Well, can you, elaborate on why you think that?
Well, okay. I am an analysis brony. The rift, am I right? Anyway, so basically, when that episode opens and Spike smells his dirty feet, I'm like, this is for me. This show is made for me. That's actually why it's like the greatest episode. And okay, and one of the things in Spike at Your Service that is like so underrated is like the fact that so like the rest of the characters are just kind of out and about, and you don't get that in other episodes. Like there's the one scene where that blue character, I forget her name, but like she just shows up, and it's pretty great. You don't get that in a lot of episodes. It's great. I love it.
Yeah, that I never really thought about it that way.
You know what? I think it might be my favorite episode now too, just because you've opened my eyes to like how good it really
See,
is.
we're both the red ones. We get it.
Yeah.
Wow.
We got. Well, I realized we got some red versus blue going on right now.
Whoa.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, like that old YouTube series. Did you have a part in that at all?
Okay, well, you know me, I'm a really humble guy. I don't like to just talk about everything that I've done, but I did write that whole series.
Wow.
It's all me.
Wow.
I did all the voices and everything.
Wow, that's
Wow.
impressive.
I know, right?
I know you're a huge name in, well, not just the Brony community, but just YouTube in general. But the fact you actually wrote Red versus Blue, like.
I wrote it. I animated it. Halo. I made that game. It's pretty good. It's pretty fun, right?
Wow. Yeah, I grew up playing Halo. That's awesome.
Well, you can thank me.
Oh my
Is there anything
gosh.
this man can't do?
I know, right? But speaking of your creative endeavors, you had
of course.
you had a hand in the. I know at the very least you had a hand in the latest anthology. You want to tell us a little bit about your experiences working with the anthology team?
A hoof in the latest anthology. Thank
my
you very
bad.
much.
Sorry.
But I mean, I got invited onto anthology. Basically, it's a crazy story. So, what a lovable teddy bear, that Jay Holler. Oh, what a little rascal he is. I mean, he fired me from the whole thing. But essentially, he didn't like the fact that any time I would try to do the thing, I wanted to explain what the reference was. Because, sometimes you watch the anthologies and you're like, oh, I don't get it. There's all these obscure things. Like what's a Star Wars, am I right? Like, nobody's ever seen that. So, I just wanted to let people know, but he didn't like that. Oh, but I did meet Jay Holler at that one pony convention with the apple, the cider thing. He's a lovable guy. You just want to give him a hug and a kiss, I tell you. What a lovable man.
Oh, that's awesome.
Sounds like a great time.
Yeah, I'd definitely kiss Jay Holler, not gonna lie.
So, I know, like, getting fired from the anthology team was, like, a little rough for you.
I get fired from most jobs, so I'm used to it.
Oh yeah, but I mean,
just take a breath, Maynard. I know you're starstruck right now. It's Rain Bowdash, but we got to get through this.
Yeah, I need to calm down. Goodness. So something else I wanted to talk about though, like you've got a bunch of other things that you've done. Like you I heard that you were reanimating the G4 movie.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I love the G4 movie. It's so good. I saw it in theaters. Great sound mixing and stuff. But I just wanted to know what's my interpretation of it. I think that's what's so fun about the fandom is we can put our own interpretations. And there's a lot of things where, like, people will reanimate scenes from other movies. Why don't I just reanimate the pony stuff and make that pony related? It's like pony related squared. It's going to be so new. You're going to love it.
Yeah, okay. I'm super looking forward to it. I've been following this project since you announced it back in '89.
89. That was a great year.
But that was the best year for our podcast, in my opinion.
It's basically going to be a Zack Snyder supercut type thing.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be like 5 hours long and everything. I'm going to put in all those deleted ideas that Hasbro was like, I don't like it. Hasbro, they're always like, ooh, I don't like that.
Yeah,
but not me.
Definitely.
Yeah, but speaking of Hasbro going, oh, I don't like that, and cutting things out, well, I mean, generally, like, a lot of the fandom is focused on Generation 5, so we have to bring up G5 at some point. So I figured this was probably the best way to segue into it. The new show that My Little Ponies had, do you have any strong opinions on that?
Wait, My Little Pony? What are you talking about?
A New Generation, and like... Generation 5.
Oh, right. You mean the one with the it's like 3D or whatever? Nah, I can't watch that. My mom won't allow me because of the racial things.
I'm sorry.
I get that's too bad.
Yeah. It's okay. Nobody likes that show anyway. Nobody liked that movie either. But
it's not like every time we say something negative about it, we get like 30 comments.
Yeah, I mean, it sucks because it's like my mom works at Fox News, so like I'm not allowed to watch it. It's a problem, but what can I say? Maybe I could sneak it past her. Maybe when she leaves for one of her retreats.
Just make sure you barricade the door.
Oh yeah, of course.
There's something I actually did want to bring up.
What's that?
Didn't you? From what I heard, you recently purchased Hasbro Incorporated. You saw this too made on Wall Street, right?
Yeah, I was looking at the numbers, and it came to my attention that you've recently acquired all of Hasbro Incorporated and all of its assets, making you the sole proprietor of said company's stock, franchises, and various intellectual properties. Is that not correct?
Oh, yeah. Well, you see, it ties back in to the reanimating the movie thing that I was doing because I didn't want to deal with any of Hasbro's copyright nonsense. So I was like, I'll just buy Hasbro. It was pretty easy. A lot of people buy Disney, when they buy a company, they're like, oh, here's $1 bajillion. I literally just went over to Hasbro, gave them a crisp $20 bill, and they were like, yeah, take it. So,
Wow.
Yeah, it's been fun. It's been rewarding. I don't know why CEOs are always complaining. It's like the easiest job in the world. You literally just sit back and collect money, and then you get bonuses and stuff. Like, dude, just be a CEO. It's great.
So you bought it for $20? Wow, that's
$20, and I've already got a return on my investment tenfold, man.
Oh, that's crazy.
Tell you what, I think I have a $5 bill in my wallet. If you give me like 20% royalties. Like,
you know what? I'll consider it. You
consider it? All right, there you go.
Hey,
Sweet.
let's talk about business deals afterwards. We know our listeners aren't like super interested in the intricacies of the franchise owning business.
As you all know, we like talking about that stuff a lot sometimes.
Oh yeah, I listen to all the episodes.
Yeah. Oh, I really appreciate it.
It's just it's Rain Bowdash. It's kind of hard to get in contact with a name like that. So when we're all sitting here talking to each other, I figure I might as well shoot my shot.
Yeah.
Like I said, I do love this podcast. It's pretty fun. I still have no idea what these characters represent, but hey, as long as you guys are having fun, I'm having fun.
That's awesome. That's all you can really ask for. That's all we really want. But something else I wanted to bring up was so you've obviously got a very interesting design for the character you choose to have represent yourself online. I wanted to know a little bit more about your cutie mark and how you got that. Yeah, so I wanted to talk about the recent apology video that came out.
Oh boy, here we go.
I know there was some. I didn't want to delve into controversy again twice in the same episode, but people are wanting to know answers, so I had to bring it up.
All right, I guess I could talk about the bite of '87. Bring it on.
So there was an event that happened in 1987.
For those who don't
BronyCon.
know.
Yeah, and a lot of people you recently released an apology video, saying like something along the lines of like you weren't actually apologizing for anything. Honestly, like massive respect to you for doing that. Like I don't think you were unjust, but yeah, like I know you worked on BronyCon. Can you tell us a little bit about like that event and what transpired there?
Yeah, well, with the recent acquisition of Hasbro, I guess I'm a larger figure in the business world, so I gotta make sure I'm taking accountability for some of the wacky shenanigans I've gotten myself into. So, yeah, it was BronyCon 1987, which we all know was the final BronyCon, and yeah, I may have bit someone. I don't even remember their name. It was something Chan. I don't know. But, yeah, I mean, I was just defending myself. But I still, even though it was an act of self-defense, I felt the need to apologize. Because I believe in taking accountability for your actions,
Yeah. I respect that. And is that so? Was that whole event why BronyCon ended up having to end?
Well, yeah, I was the BronyCon head chair, so yeah, it's not really a
Of
good look
course.
for the convention when the guy in charge is biting people. Yeah, you know that's actually my biggest advice for all the current pony convention chairs. Just don't bite anybody, and you'll be fine.
Okay, gotcha.
Well,
That's some good advice.
I mean, not. I mean, of course, biting somebody as a head con chair definitely isn't the best PR move. But if it makes you feel any better, I'm pretty sure that Chan person doesn't have the most positive reputation on the internet. So I'm sure it'll
Oh,
work out in the
really?
long run.
I've never heard of him.
Yeah. But I think it'll all be fine.
Yeah, I mean, not having any more BronyCons is a bummer, but hey,
Yeah. We've
Yeah.
got other conventions, so
Maybe I'll have to go to one of them someday.
Yeah. It'd be awesome to see you out at a convention, but I know how rough your schedule is and everything, and
Oh yeah, especially
the
with my mother being at Fox News.
yeah, the
Yeah.
amount of paparazzi you'd have to deal with there as well. Like
Mhm.
yeah.
plus naturally, I'm sure it takes a lot of money for them to book you. So
Oh yeah,
it'd have to be a rarity.
no, well, Rarity. That name reminds me of something. Anyway,
I can't imagine what.
no, I mean, like, yeah, is it a problem that I demand the highest level room and first class plane tickets and I want to stay for like 3 weeks? Yeah, I guess that's a bit of a problem for the conventions, but it's like, just do it. I'm Rain Bowdash. Like, come on.
Yeah, of course. But anyways, I wanted to talk about some of your other like content. Do you mind telling us about like some of your content? I know you had there's a video that you plan on releasing soon, or maybe when this goes up, maybe it'll already be released. Can you tell us a little bit
by
about
the
that?
time this comes out, it should be up. I did make a video about like Hayburgers and like their caloricness and stuff. Yeah, so definitely look at that. It's gonna be pretty good. Just putting the finishing touches. But yeah, by the time it comes out, it should be ready to go. Ready
Yeah.
to serve up to you guys. Get it? Because burgers and stuff.
Oh my gosh.
That was
Wow.
pretty good.
But yeah, did you collaborate with anyone on that? Like I heard someone else might have had some involvement with that, like some
I don't remember.
there was like someone who like had like a Pegasus OC, I think. And
No, I have a
there-
Pegasus OC, silly goose.
Oh, okay, that must be what I'm thinking. I don't know, this name like that starts with Laro keeps popping in my head. But anyways,
I'll have to look into it. I'll ask my publicist.
yeah, but anyways, if that video's up, you guys should definitely go check it out. Rain Bowdash worked very hard on it.
I did, yeah. I edited the whole thing.
Yeah. But there was, I guess we should probably talk about one of your more popular series.
Oh, yeah, of course. We got to talk about the classics.
Yeah. So I wanted to talk a little bit about this series called Brony's React that you did.
Oh, yeah. You know Brony's React. Only the most famous of Bronies get on Brony's React, and I am the most famous.
Yeah.
Love that series. So you're behind that?
Yeah, I invented it. I actually invented
Wow.
reaction. Before I was alive, people didn't know how to react to things.
Man,
Oh, wow.
just a pioneer in every sense. That's
Oh, yeah.
Brony's
unreal.
React was the reason that I became a brony. Yeah?
Well, I guess you can thank me for everything then. huh?
I thank you. I thank you for me just being here.
Oh, yeah, I have that effect on people. It's all in a day's
Yeah.
work.
That's
thank-
unbelievable.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Honestly, we wouldn't be on this podcast if it weren't for you. But
Of course
but,
you would.
yeah, there was another series that you did that was kind of similar. It was called like How Bronies Reacted.
Oh, yeah, of course. Sometimes I was on Brony's React and I'm like, you know what? All these other people are weighing me down. I'm going to do it myself. So it's just a little way to, just have a little more fun and not have to worry about waiting for footage and stuff. And, I have a good time making that How Brony's Reacted series. It's definitely
Yeah.
mine.
Yeah. So Ambi, I know you're like a massive fan of that series.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I take a lot of inspiration from that.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah, it's a great series. By
Yeah, I
the way,
remember-
I just gotta say, thank you so much for letting us onto your podcast, man. It really means a lot.
Oh, yeah, legit. I like to have anybody on my podcast. I mean, but you guys are pretty cool. I guess, you're fun to talk to.
Gosh, man.
Can you say it one more time while I'm recording on like OBS or something?
You're fun to talk to, and I love you guys.
There you
All
go.
right.
Put that as your ringtone.
I got
now.
Rain Bowdash. Okay, I gotta share this with my mom real quick. Hold on.
Okay,
No worries.
yeah. Go for it.
Yeah.
I know how mothers can be.
Yeah. While he's doing that, though, I wanted to talk about your recent massive win you had. You recently hit a whole 20 subscribers on YouTube.
Yeah, look, not everyone can get this far. YouTube did send me my platinum 20 subscriber plaque. It means a lot that all of these people would come to me for information and PMVs and all the crazy things that I do.
All right, wait. You're already to 20 subscribers?
Yeah, it's hard to believe, right? Like, I didn't even know there were that many people on
What
there.
happened so fast?
I have been stuck at 7 for like months now, and I don't know what
you'll
to
get
do.
there, buddy.
Yeah, man.
It's just-
I can't wait till we reach that height.
You know what? Maybe after this, we might get up to like 8 or maybe 9. Huh?
Hey, you know what?
I feel like 9 might be pushing it a little. Let's keep expectations reasonable.
I'll subscribe to you. That'll add a number, right?
Oh my gosh,
okay,
thank you.
gosh.
Okay,
Thank
that's it.
you.
Maybe we
Oh,
will hit 9. You never
it's
know.
all
You
in a
never know.
day's work.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much, Rain Bowdash. Man,
You're very welcome.
I
And I'm
can't get
sure-
enough.
I'm sure the rest of this podcast is not going to make me angry in any way. So, therefore, I think I can trust you guys. I can trust you guys so much. You're not bringing up topics that make me mad or anything. And definitely the next thing that you say is going to keep this train going. It's going to stay positive 100%.
Yeah,
Of course.
Speaking of positive things, I know you have like a little bit of healthy competition with another creator
please,
by the
please
name
no.
of John PMV.
Right. Okay. Sorry.
Is everything
I-
okay?
John PMV makes me nervous. So nervous.
I'm sorry. I didn't know this was a
okay,
touchy subject.
Yeah,
we're sorry.
He came to my house once and stole a cookie from my cookie jar, and I never forgave him.
John, wait, no, you're kidding me. John PMV wouldn't do that, surely.
No, he puts on his act like he's some nice guy, but pardon my mouth, he's a poop head.
Whoa!
I might have to
Okay,
censor
yeah.
that.
Yeah, you
Okay.
might have to censor that,
Wow. I
Okay,
did not
let's-
expect this
let's
level of
move
drama.
on.
I know, I don't
I'm
usually
sorry.
swear,
No,
but sometimes
but-
you just have to fucking say it, okay?
I am
But
so
you know what?
sorry, Mr. Bowdash.
Yeah, but you know what? I'll buy you a cookie to fill the void later.
You will?
Yeah, I will.
Uh,
Out of my own
That
pocket.
means
just-
a lot.
It's just, I don't mean to linger on a sensitive subject, but just, you think you know a person. You think you can trust a person.
Yeah,
Oh.
listen, if you're following, listen, we need to start the John PMV is over party, okay? Get it trending on Twitter, hashtag end John PMV. Just
All right,
end him.
guys. You heard
Yeah.
it first. Hashtag end John PMV. We're starting
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
We need to get this
We're
man
gonna-
off the internet for
let's
hurting our
rally-
most beloved content creator.
Let's rally all 20 of your subscribers together. We can do this.
PMVs are not friends of John PMV, I tell you what.
Wow.
Yeah, you said
Well,
it.
I'm glad we got that out, but I think just for the sense of sensitive topics, we might need to go ahead and roll on to the next bullet point, Maynard.
Yeah, please.
Yeah,
something,
yeah.
Something
Let's-
more fun, something more lighthearted, please.
Let's move on. So one thing I wanted to call attention to actually about your videos, again, like I can't stress this enough, like super big fan. One of the most impressive things about like your videos, especially like your
Yeah,
PMVs,
Oh,
I
really?
wanted to ask you a little bit about like your editing process.
Oh, yes.
Oh, right. My editing process. Well,
I mean, you do your own editing, right? I mean, as somebody who wants to improve in video editing, that's like a huge inspiration to like see
Yeah,
how you
I've-
do all of that.
Yeah, I've been working on my editing skills, your videos are a
yeah.
huge inspiration.
Oh, yeah.
so you're saying that the best part of all of my videos is the editing.
Oh, hands
Well,
down.
Well,
Yeah.
certainly one of the best parts. I mean, just brilliantly edited stuff.
Yeah, I'm not the one who edits the videos. I have an editor.
Who does your
Oh.
editing?
Yeah, who does it?
Well, hold on.
Wait, what was that? Can you say that a little louder?
Well, he goes by many names, but I call him Cole Donnerstag.
Wait, Cole Donnerstag?
Oh my
Oh
god,
my
Cole
God.
edits for
God,
you?
of course you know him. Okay.
Oh my
didn't know
gosh, we
Cole.
love that
That's
guy.
awesome.
I love Cole.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
everybody loves Cole.
Yeah,
That's what
yeah,
they
like-
say.
Yeah.
Maynard, we
Why,
should.
I don't bring him
Maynard, we
anywhere.
should totally get Cole on here.
Yeah,
No,
I think that's a
please.
great
Can we do
idea.
that?
He talks forever. Don't do it.
Ambi, are you cool with having Cole on the podcast?
Please
Oh,
don't
bro,
have
I'd
him on the
love to have
podcast.
Cole. I mean,
Nobody
that's
will watch
assuming
it.
he's willing to do it.
Nobody even
Well,
knows
you guys
who
heard
he
it
is.
here
He's
first,
not
folks.
famous.
We're gonna have Cole Donnerstag
Yeah.
on our
No.
next episode
Oh,
of the
yeah.
podcast.
Do it, please.
Thank you
He's
so
gonna
much
steal
for
my
listening.
thunder again.
Be sure to go check out Cole Donnerstag's channel.
Where's my mommy?
And we'll have an actually serious episode that comes out later this week. Thank you so much for sticking with us
Hey, what's going
through
on?
this gaslighty mess.
Wait, Rain Bowdash, how'd you get in my house?
Oh, here I go again. Whee!
Oh snap!
All right.
I think we lost Rain Bowdash.
Yeah.
I mean, who cares? We're gonna get Cole on our podcast.
But yeah, we're getting Cole next time. Woo!
Hey Cole, what's up?
I don't know how Rain Bowdash got in my house, but yeah, I guess I'll come on the podcast next week.
All
right,
let's
let's
do
go.
it. Let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah. By the way, just thank you so much for doing this with us. This was a ton of fun for an April Fool's video.
And for those watching, if you stuck around this long, thank you.
Sorry for gaslighting you guys so hard with that teaser. It was just too funny.
How many subscribers did we lose pulling this, do you think?
Anyways, we can talk a little bit more about that next time, but
Yep.
I think we should end things here. So thank you guys so much for listening. Again, we'll have an actual real full-length episode that comes out later this week. So thank you guys so much, and we'll see you guys later.
And happy April Fools.
Yes, happy April Fools.
And a happy new year.